is going on, everybody? What day is it? Is it Thursday?
Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday, yeah. Thursday, April the 3rd. We are back. Got my main man, Joe, here actually with me. What is going on, man?
Dude. Hell of a night last night, man.
Yeah.
Feeling real good, man.
You definitely had a really good night. You've been pretty much smacking everything.
Dude. It's easy. I'm just taking with the plays you guys cap or the plays that I cap too, and I'm putting them together. And I'm literally building parlays based off what we talk about on the show. I hit 5 out of 6 parlays yesterday. So if you guys are listening, like I don't know why, like just try it. Because we've been spot on, man.
Well, today's not Friday, man, but we're
Feel like it.
damn close, and it is 5 o'clock. So
It's Friday Eve.
cheers, y'all. Film room, what is up, man? What's going on? Glad to have you back. Yeah, just a little recap of actually yesterday's show. As far as play of the day, that one won. The Cavs, we just couldn't decide if it was going to be the Cavs spread or either the team total over.
Both of them hit. So.
Both of them easily hit there. Then the parlay of the day was the Dodgers team total over paired with, was it Derek White?
Yeah, Derek White PRAs.
Derek White PRAs.
Easy.
That one actually got over.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was definitely a good night for us. And tonight we don't have a huge card tonight, but we definitely found some bunch of good plays though.
Yeah.
Film room report. His actual play of the day and night is UC Irvine. That's a tough game, man. I actually don't have a play on it. I kind of lean the other side. Just actually like because of their guard play. But yeah, like I don't actually have a play on it there. But yeah, that one should be a really good game. But yeah, man, let's just go ahead and get right into it here. Here's a game I actually know that actually you wanted to talk about. The T Wolves are a 13-point favorite here. Let me see. Yeah, that line opened around the same. It has not really moved. Total is 216. It opened up at 217. Like I said, side and total have not really moved much. This is one where I have nothing whatsoever, so I know that you have something.
Yeah, definitely. So what I think is, here's what I think. One, I do think that this is a Brooklyn Nets spot. Will I ever play it? Hell no. Just because Minnesota got way too much firepower. And the reason why this 13-point spread hasn't moved, that makes me believe it's a Brooklyn Nets spot. There's no way I'm taking 13 going against Minnesota because they can blow you out by 20. If Ant-Man's threes ever land, because he's going to shoot 10. It's just what's going to happen. Like, it doesn't matter if he's 1 for 10, 0 for 10. He's going to shoot 10. You know what's going to happen. So, the Minnesota Timberwolves are coming off of a back-to-back, like, not back-to-back, but like a double overtime against Denver Nuggets. So their legs are still tired, right? They played against Jokic, and they're in the history books for allowing a 61-point triple-double, but they still handed him the L. So I'm cool with that. Meanwhile, I said all that to say this. I don't think blowout is going to be a factor. I do think they win. So I'm taking props on the Minnesota side. The two players that I'm targeting are what is his name? Alexander Walker. I'm targeting him. That dude, if you watch that Denver game, that is not your average rookie. That dude can shoot the skin off the ball, man. Like he can easily hit 4 3-pointers, and this is cash. His point line is at 7.5 points. He just dropped 26 on the Denver Nuggets. Yes, a lot of that is because Nas Reed and DiVincenzo are out, but his minutes are gonna be 8 points. We're really talking about 8 points. That's 4 layups. Come on, man. That's just disrespectfully low. And the man just had 26 against Denver. So that is one of my favorite props for this game. And there's no juice on that as well. It's only 115. If you looked at the post-game interview, which is the qualitative stuff that I love to couple with my analytics to make it make sense, Anthony Edwards called him over and said, yo, this is tonight's MVP. They have that much faith in that rookie. He was shooting game winners. Like, that's not ordinary. And now his point prop is at 7.5. I'll like it up to 10 for plus 145 for you degenerates out there. But whatever. Rudy Gobert over 11.5 points. I think I'm going to use that as my parlay piece today for later on in the show you guys know about.
Okay.
The last 5 games, he's averaged 10.5 field goal attempts. And if you look, his attempts are not really attempts. They're almost all going in for the simple fact that he's playing cleanup ball. They're not passing him the ball. That's intentional. You're big. If you want points, you earn them. So he gets the rebounds and putbacks. Ant-Man's going to shoot 10. If he doesn't make them, Rudy is going to put them back. I've watched this dude. He just had 19, and at least 10 of them were dunks, like right off the rim. So he's coming with the attention of doing putbacks. He's not pulling it down, looking to pass out. He got to get his stats too. Rudy Gobert over 11.5 points is minus 105. So that is going to really boost this parlay.
I like it. I like it. Let's go ahead and move on to this Grizzlies and Heat game. Grizzlies laying 5.5 points, total 226. This line opened Grizzlies as a 3.5 point favorite. Total of 225.5. Seeing the total's still sitting around there. Matter of fact, I actually see a couple books that are still hanging a 225 here. But man, yesterday we came on here and both said it. Heat. That was a heat spot. And neither one of us bet it. We talked about all the reasons why.
Yeah.
And then actually they like going to Boston and get the outright win.
Dude, that money line had to be juicy. They were 10.5 dogs. So that money line had to be juicy.
For sure. But now you have Touch Night. And as far as this actually Grizzlies side, it has actually been actually bet up, and I see why. I mean, the Heat are coming off a big win, and then having to play the next night and also having to travel. The Grizzlies, they've lost 4 straight games, but they've been against some really top tier teams though.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up. Who was it? Yeah, they've lost to the Warriors, to the Celtics, to the Lakers, and actually to the Thunder. I mean,
around playoff teams.
Yeah, that's just a tough actually 4 games there. To me, this is a Grizzlies. If you just as far as a spot, this is definitely it definitely looks like a Grizzlies spot. To actually me here, what I'm doing is when I looked at this, whenever somebody plays actually like this actual Boston team and actually like they're a big dog, of course that like next game they like normally do not do well because that's just a big actually like letdown spot. But actually also looking at those spots, those are also have also been really good over spots. And tonight, that's where I'm going to look here in this game. I'm as much as I don't want to bet the Heat, which sounds crazy with how good they've been playing. but now I'm also afraid to kind of bet against them also.
I
Uh,
mean,
just
right.
because they have been playing that well. But to me tonight, if actually anything, I think the defense is not really going to translate because last night like they played defense really well and like really locked them down and they played really hard. So I think against a Grizzlies team, which is the fastest team in the league,
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to play a little more towards their pace. And actually, like, as far as the number here says that, but for an actual Grizzlies, like just actually anywhere near a Grizzlies pace, this actual number is still low though. And I really think it's going to play more towards their actual pace tonight. So that's why I am personally liking the over here.
So check this out. I'm on the exact same wavelength, but for different reasons. So the Grizzlies are 2-8 in their last 10 against the spread. The Heat are 8-2 in their last 10 against the spread. So I understand the fear of not wanting to bet against a dog team that just beat the Celtics outright. They were a 10-point dog and they won outright comfortably, right? So now it's like there's no way I'm laying 6 with the Memphis team that's 2-8 against the spread. Like I'm just not doing it. The last time these teams played, which was roughly 2 weeks ago, Memphis won 125-91. When I went and looked in the box score, I found some pretty interesting things. One, Ja Morant didn't play, and Memphis still beat him by 30 plus, right? Two, the reason why that's important is because Ja Morant is the pace pusher. So if your team scores, Ja Morant gets the ball, and he's running down the court to score again. He doesn't believe in defense. He believes in you score on me, I'm scoring on you. Like, just it's that simple. It really is. If you watch the Memphis Grizzlies, that's what he does. He pushes the pace, and if you score on him, he's going to score right back. He believes in a quick response. He doesn't believe in letting stuff go. That's one thing. The second thing was Tyler Hero for the Miami Heat only had 8 points. That's not gonna happen in back-to-back games. So I look for Miami offense to be pushing, right? So that explains the 91. And then the Grizzlies didn't have Ja, so I don't know, man. To me, if you just beat the Celtics, defense is the last thing on your mind. And the Grizzlies are going to push the pace. So to summarize it, I'm on an over 226. I think this soars into the 230s. I think both teams end with over 115. Like, I just don't see either defense shutting the other one down.
I am totally with you, man. It does feel a little weird to actually like bet a Heat game, like actually at this number over. Um,
Hero's not going to be pushing pace, but he's not going to score 8 points. That's what I said. What I meant. I'm sorry. He will score. Yeah, he's going to score more than 8 points. They put up 91 with Khalil Ware being his. Khalil Ware was a game-leading scorer with 19. That's not going to happen 2 games in a row. Like, Memphis just doesn't play a good enough defense to do that to anybody. So, yeah, I think they're going to go over.
For sure. For sure. May have to be a parlay piece edition.
Yeah.
It might be, or it actually may have to be the play of the day.
And you know what I've done the past 3 days, right?
We'll have to find out. Yeah. Look, guys.
Together.
Yeah, if you want to be like Joe and just cash out everything, what you need to do is just take the parlay of the day, then add the play of the day to actually that, and you're going to win big. There's what he's been doing, and he's been cashing out big. So, all right, guys, let's just go on and go over to the game of the night. Warriors at the Lakers. Lakers laying 1.5 points total, 229.5. The lines here, once again, I've actually not really moved much here. This both of these teams need this game. This to me, I think is going to be one of the most I guess, seemingly like an actual playoff game that actually like we've seen.
That Denver Minnesota was a Game 7 type atmosphere.
That was good.
Like,
yeah.
I think this has the makings to be just like that one, though.
Yeah, definitely.
That was Game 7 all the way, man. Double overtime, 61-point triple double, and you still lose? Like, God.
Yeah.
It was 22 lead changes in that game. Like, that was insane. So,
really was. Red hot take. Do Dubs have any shot in the playoffs? I'm going to let Joe go first here.
Hell yeah. The reason why is because they changed their attitude, they changed their rotations, and they all like playing basketball again. If you looked at that Warriors team before Jimmy Buckets got there, like that was a very big gamble, but it had to happen. Like Wiggins is way too passive. He's too relaxed. He's too comfortable. He made it in the NBA. He don't give a shit. He getting paid. Like the dude has no drive. Win, lose, or draw, he got the same Kawhi face. I hate it. Jimmy Buckets has another gear that he has not tapped into. I love Jimmy Butler. If you can't understand that, people call him a locker room cancer. No, that's what happens when you get somebody who wants to win. You surround them with bums, it's gonna be a problem. Like that was his problem everywhere he went. Like he said, Karl Anthony Towns, he doesn't like to practice. He's a bum. He's fucking soft. And what did we see? Even without Jimmy, he had the exact same problems wherever he went. So Jimmy he changed the makeup of the Warriors. Now, the good thing about the Warriors is Steph Curry is able to rest. He doesn't have to play 40 minutes a game, right? Their margin for error has increased drastically. Jimmy is another person who could live off the free throw line. If they needed extra rest, he doesn't mind getting in the paint, getting his hands dirty, and shooting free throws to slow the pace of the game down and to give your team the lead. All of which gives Steph Curry time to rest his legs. Steph has bad ankles. We've known that since he's joined the league. But playing 40 minutes a game, it's going to get bad fast. He doesn't do that now. He's only playing in the 30s because he wants to. Steve Kerr has also stopped taking Steph Curry out when he's hot. That matters. That's why you're seeing Steph output the way that it is. Thank God somebody got to Steve Kerr and said, bro, pull him out. We going to put hands on you. That had to be what happened. Because since Jimmy's got there, everything's changed. It's night and day. I got the Warriors may arguably make it to the Western Conference Finals. That's my hot take. I'm big on the Warriors, and if you probably haven't noticed, I'm definitely taking the Warriors on the money line today. So, if that's the segue, my bad. I didn't want to take everything. So I can really go off on that, man.
You're good, man. You are good. As far as this total, I'm actually gonna just actually talk about it first. I'm checking to make sure I'm not about to lie to y'all. Okay, I'm not. This is right. Okay, these teams so far this season, they have played 3 times, and it has gone over every single time. As far as the Lakers have also won every single time. But during those games, there happened to be somebody who was on the Warriors now who was actually not in those games. But like I was saying here, as far as this total, it seems like I see a lot of people betting the over here. And I don't really understand that because like we said, this is going to be a playoff type game. And to me, that just automatically is going to make me lean to the under. And this total is pretty high. Yeah. Do you have anything?
This total's inflated because of Steph Curry. If you look at his last couple games, he's been going ape shit. That's why this total is the way it is. But the Lakers are going to slow him down. I think that they trap. This is what I think of for the game plan. I think they trap Steph Curry and try to get the ball out of his hands. But the problem is now you got Jimmy, who's a facilitator and scorer. So you can't just put 3 on Steph anymore, which is what they did the first 3 times they played.
Yep. So, yeah, as far as the total, I actually don't actually have a play. But I mean, the first time the games that they played this season, the total was 220, actually 21, and then actually 226. And this, I think, is going to be the most like defensive game that they've played out of all these games. And the total is up to 229.5 now. So definitely lean under. And before I go into my side play here, I'm going to let Joe talk about this one because Joe loves this play.
Bro, that if you guys have been riding with me, I think this is a Draymond PRA game. I'm a little hesitant on the PRA, and I'm leaning more towards his points because Draymond has been scoring the ball with Jimmy as the facilitator. If you've been watching Golden State recently, they've pivoted away from Draymond facilitating as much because he's a lot more aggressive when it comes to trying to make passes he's not able to make. He sees it, it's the right pass. Skill set wise, he just don't get it there. Jimmy has been a much more efficient facilitator with less turnovers. So that's going to matter in a game versus the Lakers, who's going to try to limit the possessions and limit the amount of attempts that Steph has. So I'm leaning Draymond points, but I mean, I'm not going to talk you off of his PRAs because it is a very good look. Last time they played, he had 35, and tonight he's only required 22 and a half. But I think his points line has a ton of value because Draymond has been getting wide open layups, and Jimmy is the new facilitator. The last two games, he's had 14 and 13, and his field goal attempts has climbed to 7.6 attempts. And Dre is not shooting as many threes, but he could surprise you and randomly hit threes too. He's been doing that a lot this year. So I think 9.5 points is far too low for Draymond. Oh shit. My light just
I definitely kicked that to you because I knew that actually you would have a lot to say there.
Yeah, I was actually pulling it up like as we were talking. I guess my light fuck me. I'm not moving.
But yeah, guys, this one, as far as the Warriors, they are on the last game of a long road trip. This is a spot where I normally like to fade teams there. But I went back and actually looked, and as far as Golden State, on the last game of these actually longer road trips, they actually play really well. And then they've played really well against really good teams also. Like it hadn't just been like a, like shitty team. Like one was against the Thunder and actually like they played well and I believe won that game outright. So anyway, where this type of spot is one I would normally like to be on the other side. Basically what I'm actually going to hear is actually for Golden State. I actually do not mind being actually on them here. They are hot. Since actually getting Jimmy, what is their?
It was 17-2 at one point. Their win record with Jimmy is insane.
It's like still really good, and yeah, guys, I actually like getting them here at the small dog price. I actually just have to ride with actually them here.
Yeah, if I lose, I lose. But damn it, I'm taking Golden State plus money. Yeah, I'm definitely taking that.
Pardon my J.
So
wants to know where his cup of tea is.
Man, that's exactly what I'm drinking on. Actually, come get a cup, man. I'll tell you what. If that parlay today loses, I'll buy you a cup of tea. There we go.
There you go.
But I wouldn't bet against it because the last 3 days I put the parlay of the day and the play of the day together, and I cashed all 3 days. So, I mean, hey, do what you will.
All right, guys. If there's any certain games that y'all would like us to go over, drop them in the chat. We're going to go over one more game, and we're going to switch it over to a little baseball. Go to the Diamondbacks and the Yankees game. I'm not going to dive too deep into this one here. As far as the weather here, guys, that has me on the on the over. Let me make sure that actually like the 9.5 is actually still available, because I know it actually went to 10 at a lot of books. Oh wow, okay, it is, but yeah, it's actually down to 9.5 everywhere now. So this is available here. So yeah, no, um, yeah, guys, I am on the over here. Um, Really tonight, without taking in weather, um, I actually had this game at just a little over 10 runs. I think it was 10.22. Um, but then when you add the weather to that, yeah, you have the winds tonight. Um, the winds tonight are actually blowing out to actually left field. Um, I believe they're around 15 miles per hour. Um, so yeah, guys, tonight I'm just really liking runs. Um, as far as actually Kelly goes for the Diamondbacks, he he didn't have a bad first start um, versus the Cubs. He did walk four actually guys though, and that's something actually like we actually talked about against this Yankees team. That's just something you can't do. If you're going to walk them in guys, you're going to end up giving up runs. Um, so that's where tonight I see if he does not clean that up, he's going to run into trouble. And then Carrasco, um, he only pitched, I believe he pitched 2 innings. Yeah. Um, and actually, he got hit up there. He actually gave up 5 hits. I believe he gave up 3 earned there. So yeah, this is just a numbers play here, a numbers, and then like I said, as far as the weather, when you add that on top of it, to me this was just pretty easy overplay. Nothing huge, but it is a play that I definitely like. Joe, do you have anything here?
I do. I'm just gonna make a long story short. I'm on the over with the Yankees as well. I mean the full game as well. Meaning the Diamondbacks, they're not afraid of the Yankees historically. Um, then you're looking at the Yankees kind of have a revenge factor for losing the first 2 games in the series, and they're throwing a guy on the mound who just got blasted. So I think the Yankees know they're gonna have to win this game with their bats. Long story short, it's that simple. That's why I like the Yankees. The full game over. So I'm riding that with you.
I like it. Get something shared out here really quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like last time we had the full game, it so-called got sweaty, but then it was a grand slam in like the 8th inning.
yeah,
That could happen from either side today. So yeah.
for sure. All right, guys, you know what time it is. Um, Aiden asking any college basketball. Uh, for me, no, man. Um, there's nothing that as far as the NIT goes. Um, as far as the actually Chattanooga side, I kind of lean there. Um, as far as a number, I actually wanted a little bit larger number there. Um, Somebody had put their play of the day in here, and it was actually the other side of that. It was actually Irvine. Yeah, here it is up here. Um, Film room. He actually had his play of the day is actually UC Irvine. But yeah, man, there's like nothing fracturing me there. Joe, do you have any thoughts here?
Off topic, what's happening with TNT next year? They're bought by what is Stephen A now? They were bought by ESPN and the whole Disney family. So that's why if you look at Charles Barkley, he always taking shots at Stephen A. That's what that's about. The TNT cast, they are coming up with they either want to keep the same cast or offload them. There was a couple clips, if you guys are into like the Twitter and the deep dive and stuff like that, where Shaq was like, "If it, we get fired anyway." So like they've whatever, but since they've reeled it back, so I think there's negotiations in talk. Gilbert Arenas, and his podcast. There was some rumor or chatter about them taking over the being on the TNT type show, but I don't think they're following it strong enough. And to me, I watch TNT games for the Charles and the whoever comments. Like I personally love it. I think if they do change that up, the NBA ratings are going to drop drastically because the NBA ratings are holding strong on TNT days. So they, in my opinion, they have to keep them together because the ratings are already in hell. And if you take the last thing the fans like away, I don't think I think that's too much change. That's too big of a move, in my opinion, when the ratings are already down. So that was one of the reasons why ESPN and Disney was able to buy him because Stephen A, like him or hate him, First Take has been number one in the ratings for a while. So the NBA are trying to do everything they can to get the ratings back up. And to me, it's an on the court issue. It's as simple as your referees calling ticky-tack fouls, calling random texts, like let the people play. Bring back competition. Like it's a basketball game, not a gentleman's club. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's a lot of things that I could really go on and rant about that forever. And LeBron James and how he killed the All-Star weekend. So, and one of the reasons why I hate that dude, but whatever.
yeah, man. We like can't start talking about him because people would think between me and you and LeBron James, the way we talk about him, they would people would not like us.
He's too damn big to be that whiny, bro. Like, have you seen him jump up and down like a 3-year-old temper tantrum? Like, there's plenty of compilation videos you guys can search. But I love him off the court. Now, in my opinion, Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the greatest basketball player to ever touch the court. That is my personal opinion. However, off the court, by far, LeBron James is the greatest athlete to ever do it. Better than Muhammad Ali, better than all of them. The things he's done for the city of Cleveland, I'll let that be our homework. The city alone, sending all those kids to the city of to Cleveland to school for free, creating a school, giving every kid that goes to that school a bike. LeBron James has been paid a max contract for a reason, and I love everything he does off the court. On the court, that's where I have a problem with him. So him and Luka arguing and bitching at the referees, that's not going to go over well. And you playing a team like Golden State, they got their mind on right. I really think that factors into it, and a lot of people aren't taking that into consideration. So,
yeah. Well, I'm going to leave that one there because you said that perfectly. Aiden has a lot of questions, man. Aiden is just trying to keep you going.
Bro.
What?
Anthony Edwards, and it's not even close. I love Ant-Man, dude. I love his attitude. I love his I don't give a F-ness. He really don't care who you are. The dude's only 23, and he vocally said, I don't want to be the face of the NBA. Like, the NBA is too soft, basically. He talked about his own teammates. He said Julius Randle plays like he got on jeans. And it's funny as hell, but ever since he made that comment, Julius Randle been balling his ass off. So like he knows how to motivate people. He got baby mama drama in the whole, hey, I'm paying my child support now and from now for 18 years, and I don't want to hear it. Like, don't come back to me. Like, he's done things that are very controversial, and he don't give a damn. He will try to dunk on you. He will talk shit to your bench. And like the dude will try to shoot a million threes. The dude's living his best damn life. And I love it. I love every bit of it. He had his granddad come to the arena, and his granddad barely watched television. Like, the dude is as authentic as they come. So to me, that's my favorite up and coming superstar. You know I'm a Jason Tatum fan by default because I'm from St. Louis. So
for sure.
He's MJ's son. Yeah, make that case about Jimmy Buckets too, but we're not gonna go down the room real.
All right, guys. You know what time it is. Time for us to put together the parlay of the day. And you said you wanted the Rudy points?
Yeah. Rudy
What
over 11.5. It was
11.
minus 25 earlier. I slammed it.
I can get you at FanDuel because FanDuel guys, there's where I put together all like these, just because it's actually easier there, just because they will literally let you parlay anything.
Yeah.
J-Bo, what is up, man? But yeah, so anyway, actually FanDuel, we can give you over 11.5 points at actually minus 102.
Yeah.
Sorry, it just changed, minus 104.
Bro, that is no juice.
All right, guys. I guess I need to figure out.
I think they're overcompensating for Naz Reid and Vincenzo coming back because they think Rudy minutes are going to go down. But dude, he's playing cleanup ball. He's not. His field goal attempts are through the roof, and he's dunking. Like there's no. Like yes, they're fouling him, but guess what? He's shooting over 60% from the free throw line. So, shit, I love that prop, man.
For sure. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. All right, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add. Gosh, this is tough, man. Hang on. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let's actually do this first.
Put it in order.
Play of the day. Let's actually figure out that, and actually then I'll figure out my expertise. Because for the play of the day, we either are going with that over
in the game. I'm cool with that.
Okay, I was about to say because it's either that or either the Warriors. But I think for play of the day, yeah, let's go with.
Damn, I'm torn. I like that over better than I like the Warriors, but I do like the Warriors a lot. So, like, if you ask me to give them a rating 1 to 10, 10 being the best, I like the over about a 9.5 / 10 is not realistic because it's still a gamble because it's gambling, and I like the Warriors like an 8.5. So strong A, strong B plus, type situation.
Guys, you need to go ahead and get this over in because it is going up as actually we speak. You can still get a 225.5 out there on actually FanDuel. So since FanDuel is one of your major books that everybody has, we're going to go with that line. So play of the day is going to be Grizzly and Heat over 225.5. So that means what I'm going to do for our parlay. Gobert over 11.5 points.
My baseball props hit.
Oh, really?
Both of them, yep.
Damn. So the parlay is going to be Rudy over 11.5 points with that Yankees game over 9.5 at plus 266.
For shits and giggles, add the play of the day to it so I can see what I'm about to get. Just so that everybody else can see what I'm doing. We don't have to put it on the screen, but just tell them, I guess.
Plus 600.
See?
So, yeah, if you add the play of the day to it, guys, you get a nice plus 600. And, yeah, that's what we're going to be rolling with today, guys. Yeah, fun show. Tomorrow, we're going to have a big slate. So we're probably going to have some more games to go over. Yeah, J-Bo, yeah, like I said, man, that was one where we just could not decide between them because we really liked them both that much.
They both cash too, though. Like that's a good problem to have. The best they cash.
And then actually, like that's why I went in and told y'all that those were both client plays, and I do not do that often. I usually don't. I usually pick one actually or the other one there.
Yeah.
Uh, and but I just liked both those so much. I just saw such an edge on like both. I actually had to double up there.
Dude, that Cavs team total got sweaty. They had like 115 with like 5 minutes left, and they just started BSing. I'm like, yo, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
So
yeah, kind of. What they finished with 124.
Yeah, 124. Like they went over, but it was just like, okay, we'll slow down, I guess.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, tomorrow, as far as the NBA slate, it is a Friday night, so we got Friday night NBA, and then as far as baseball, we got a big Friday baseball card. So I'm sure that we will talk about some of those games also. Appreciate for all of y'all being here. If y'all do one favor for us, if you just click that like button for us, we would really appreciate that. If you can share it out too, that would be awesome. Joe, do you have anything else, man?
Real quick, if that parlay of the day loses, all you have to do is drop a comment, and we'll give you drinks. Like it's that easy. Like just comment. It's that easy.
Comment on the YouTube.
video.
Yep.
Like that.
Yep, that is correct. But hopefully we just win again.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
We keep winning, so we don't have to play.
But once again, guys, if actually y'all don't have any other questions, going to go over it again. Our actual play of the day is going to be the Grizzlies and Heat over 225.5. Then our parlay of the day is going to be Rudy over 11.5 points, paired with the Yankees game over 9.5 runs to get you a plus 266. If you happen to want to throw the play of the day in there into the parlay also, it gets you a plus 600. So I actually know a lot of people are going to continue to still do that.
Until it misses, baby. I'm going to ride it.
That's right. But yeah, if you've been just as far as this though, if you've been just following the parlay of the day, you're up good on the week, and actually you're fine. Like you can play it today and tomorrow, and you can still lose those, and you would still be up for the week. And actually, that's the whole goal of actually this is like actually plus 266. I know that's that's not like crazy odds or nothing, but the goal is,
bro.
Go ahead, Joe.
It's realistic. We can hit that consistently, and which is what we're doing.
The actual goal of this is actually through our 5-day week here of actually shows is just to come away with actually profit. So actually this week, that's what we're talking about. We have already hit 2 of them, so we've already done that. So now anything today and tomorrow is just extra money for us. So. Yep. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for us this afternoon. I hope everybody has a great night. Joe, tell them where to find you at and take us out.
You can find me on this little Bluebird app. Lay off the juice. Best bet is the Yankees over, I guess. Yeah. No, Grizzlies.
The actual play of the day is the Grizzlies and Heat over 225.5.
Yep. But if you're a degenerate like me, the last 3 days in a row, I've been smashing those parlays. I just been putting the play of the day with the parlay of the day. Not telling y'all to do that. I'm doing it personally because I'm up for the week. I track my ROI very heavily. And because I'm playing with so much profit, I just keep doubling down until it loses. So that's what I'm on. Yeah. So, yeah. In the words of a wise man, he once said, "The world is yours and everything in it." Get out here on your grind and go get it, man. But for real, peace, love, hair grease, positivity, all that other good jazz.
All right, guys. We will see y'all tomorrow. Let's fucking win.
Let's fucking win, baby.